So it is the day after our Whatnot show that all the proceeds went to various charities, and we do appreciate it. Y'all raised over $2,200 for that, and we just gave the first $1,000 to the Low Country Food Pantry. So we do appreciate that, and we're looking into some other charities and everything that we're going to give the rest of the money to, or we might split it up in smaller payments or something like that. So, but we do appreciate everybody coming out to that. $2,200 is awesome. So today, I actually was going to take it easy, not film or anything. It is a Sunday. We just came back from church, but we do have the fire going. So I think Kayla and I are going to go ahead and do a little bonfire. And then also, we did get a whole bunch of people telling us what to buy on this side, and we're definitely looking at all the trees you guys told us. There's a couple cypress things in there. There's a couple things that I don't know how to pronounce and where to get them and everything, because I definitely, again, want bigger trees right off the rip. I want like a 4-foot or 5-foot tree. Not cheap, but that's what I'm going to want, because I don't want to wait really, really long for these things to have privacy. So, but we are looking into all that. That is going to happen fairly quickly, because again, we did not know that you can literally, there's just no privacy. And what we do here, like I say, it's always nice where when we have the video camera out, there's like people not staring at us. So that's what we got going on. But I was also going to, work on some other stuff today, but this came in the mail, and it is the App 7 Underglow LED kit with door assist. Okay, I didn't know about the door assist. Maybe that's why it was so expensive. What is a door assist? I have no idea what that means. But this was not cheap, but it was on sale for Black Friday, and this is Underglow kit for the RV. Now you're thinking, why would you need an underglow kit? One, I'm a huge fan of Fast and the Furious. Always have been. Look, the underglow's super cool. When I was growing up, that was the way to go. I think they're coming back. If you look at like race cars and stuff, some of them got underglow kits on them and everything. I think underglow kits are cool, but for the RV purposes, one, you'll be able to change it. You can be white to get some light going on. It can be blue, red, whatever you want it to be when you're at your campsite, so then you know what camper it is. And I, again, just like lights. I'm a huge light fan. Not to put on like Mustangs or anything like that, but other cars do look good with light kits. Also, I got Miko out here, the old shop dog. She's doing absolutely wonderful. Her back is doing better where that knot was when we took her to the vet. And so she's doing great. She's not allowed to run, but the vet said she can walk around a little bit. And so that's all she's been allowed to do. But on the 15th, she is allowed to go back to normal like running, but ease into it. So like no going out there and throwing the ball for hours and hours, maybe 20 minutes, and then start working her way up, because she's actually going to start like real training. I'm going to start really training her when she's able to run and do stuff like that. I've been just doing the little stuff in the house. She can sit, stay, she can down, she can roll over. But the most important thing is a callback. She's very good with callbacks. Always has been since we got her for some reason. Super good. And she's also really good at staying on property. We are looking at maybe an underground fence for the property for her. Willow does not like being outside. I've always said that's why you really never see her outside. When we're chilling outside, you'll always most likely see Miko now, because Willow does not like being outside. She's an inside dog. Now, like literally, if we're outside and we're hanging out by the bonfire, Miko's walking around smelling, doing stuff, and Willow will really be in the Coleman. She'll be in there in the AC or heat on the bed or in her bed, just relaxing. That's what she likes. She's the biggest couch potato in the world, but we don't mind it because she's easy to deal with. Miko, you definitely got to keep her, looking around and everything like that. So what we're going to go ahead and do is actually take this to the backyard. I'm going to go ahead and get the Milwaukee bag out there. I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to attach to everything, but there's no reason to put it out here and take a look at it since it's going to go back there. So let's go in the backyard, see what we need to get this going. All right, so I got everything I think laid out here. I might actually have to, I threw the box away over there. I might actually have to look, because there's I'm not understanding the sound activation part of it. I don't really need that. I just need the steady lights, because this thing right here has like a different thing. I don't know really what that does, but we have 4 going in here, which means these most likely are extenders, I'm thinking, and these also probably could be extenders if you need further ones down. And then you have 6 actually big LED strips. So what we're going to go ahead and do is probably, I mean, I guess I should test them first. Maybe not. We'll just start hooking stuff up. This obviously goes to the battery, which that's going to be super easy to do. We gave you a whole bunch of zip ties. We're definitely going to need more zip ties. If I can zip tie everything up under this thing, that's what we're doing instead of self-tappering stuff, because zip ties are the best. So I'm going to get under here, take a look if there's holes. First, we want to see where we want to put everything, and then we will go from there. So let's get under here, see exactly, because we definitely are going to have enough. I'll tell you that. That is a lot of underground lights for sure. And like I said, it was not a cheap kit. I think we got $100 off of it because it was Black Friday. I think it originally it was like $200. I think we got it for $100, but it is waterproof. That was the big thing. And it came with a lot of LEDs because I want this all to be LED'd underneath of it. So let's hop underneath here and see exactly what this is going to look like. Okay, so here's the battery. We're going to go ahead and maybe, I don't know, we got to really look to see how much feet we have here, but let's get underneath this thing. Also, Miko got a bone. Check her out. Got her little bed sitting out here. And let's take a look to see exactly how we can put these up. Okay, well, we might have to drill some holes. I don't know if that's probably good. That's pretty rusted. That is a propane line. Okay, well, it is definitely a solid boxed frame or box frame with some holes in it, none in the middle though. Okay, because we definitely want to do the rails, obviously this. So these might have to be self-tappered in. I'm thinking you don't want to get it any up where the suspension will hit it, so that's not going to happen. So let's go ahead and start just with maybe like laying it out underneath of it or something. Or we could, I'm trying to think, I'm definitely going to need self-tappers. There's no way to get around not self-tappering it in. Let me think about this, because I'm trying to make it easy on me, where I don't have to, because I don't have self-tappers right now at all. Let me just lay here and think about it. Ever just lay on the dirt and think? What is this? Okay, that's just a tarp. You definitely don't want to poke that with anything, right? Yeah, that's just a tarp. So the only real thing down here to hook anything to is 100% the frame. Yeah, yep, that's it. That one's got a little rust on it, not too bad. You're not zip tying nothing to that though. I'm not seeing how, because this is going to have to pretty well be in there really, really good. All right, let me think about it. Well, I did buy some of this for Santa the other day on the chimney, and check out, this is extreme mounting tape exterior from 3M. So I think I'm just going to use that, and if it works out well, if it starts to fall or something like that, we'll probably still put some self-tappers, but right now, we're just going to use this to see. I don't even think I'm going to have enough of this, but we'll give it a whirl. I will just need probably a pair of scissors. I think I have a pair of scissors in my bag. Yep, pair of scissors right there. So good to go there. So let's go ahead. And the first thing is going to be mounting this guy, which is the control panel right here. And then we definitely have enough line here for this. So this obviously goes to that right here, which is going to be the battery. Beep, pop, boop. And then even the control panel might be able to do like right here, possibly. I'm thinking, because really we have a ton of line, or a ton of, by calling it line, I mean wire, to be able to mount all this. I am not one for doing this type of stuff. I'm not good at wires and stuff, but I think I can handle this. Pretty sure I could be able to handle it. All right, so we're already learning something, that each one of these are actually different lengths when it comes to the wire. So I have to lay all of these out. Obviously, the control panel I already have in place, which is right here. So the ones in the back are definitely going to have to be longer than the ones in the front. So that's something we're going to have to figure out real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these laid out, get the ones closer, just positioned up here, and then the longer ones back here. All right, let's give you all an update. As you can tell, I do have some stuff down here and some wires. Let's go ahead and jump underneath here. I do have, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, then past the axle, 5, 6 way down there. And so that's gonna be 6 per side. I just have to go ahead and like wire them up and do the other side. Sadly, it looks like it might start raining here, which is not on the radar. The radar is lying to us. But we're hopefully going to be able to get this hooked up tonight, because I would love to see it hooked up tonight. I still got a lot left to do. We got a nice fire here for grilling. And what is that? That looks like a whole bunch of rain heading this way. We looked at the radar, Kayla did. Looks like it might rain for 20 minutes. I'm hoping this thing survives. I mean, look at them coals. That is perfect for a little barbecue that we're going to have. I don't know, but I'm going to continue to work on this. It's starting to sprinkle already. Look, they know what's up. There's somebody back there having a fire. See? I think the rain's going to pass by quickly, but you do have the vultures coming in to roost. 2 seconds later, as you can hear on this tin roof, she is raining. Hold on, fire. Hold on. Your coals are perfect. I'm not good at doing fires, and this one's pretty good. It's still raining, hopefully. Like, you got Midnight up there chilling underneath the carport, relaxing. You got Kayla and Miko now up there in the RV. We could actually probably bring out the awning a little bit if we didn't want that to get rained on, which we can actually do, no problem. Look at them in there. And then also, I got 4 more to put in here, and then we'll have to go ahead and figure out how to get all this hooked up to the battery. So I just found out what this window was for the RV. I was wondering forever. And you know what this is? This is a dog petting window. Look at that. You can just pet the doggy in here no matter what. That is too awesome. So we got a little bit more to go under here. I'll get under here real quick to show you what we got. The rain did not destroy the fire. The fire's still going good, which is great. The rain brought in the cold weather because it has dropped probably 20 degrees. But we're almost ready to get the lights done on the Coleman. We did take out the awning because it was raining a good bit. The awning was really, really good. So we can actually start bundling this stuff up here. I might take you under there to show you what I got going on. So right now what we got is just all those wires hanging, and I have to tuck those in, plug them in, go from there, make sure they're not hanging anywhere. Eventually we will self-tapper a good bit of those are in to the frame. But right now, we're just going to rely on the tape. And then after that, I'll get some real small self-tapper screws to go up into the frame to hold the LEDs in. But I'm excited. I'm losing daylight. I have a really nice headlamp actually in the house, but I don't want to go up there and get it. What I'll do is go ahead, continue on, and hopefully get this done really soon. So I did get everything basically up and out of the way. Now, I will tell you this, that I think the only thing that I got to do now is go ahead and connect these 2 items to the battery, and they should work. I will tell you, it ain't great. I can't see nothing other than all these vultures thinking that I was dead. I was just laying down. Y'all can't smell nothing, you know? Look at all these. They're absolutely insane. I guess I should close my eyes, you know what I'm saying? They roost in one of these trees. But we're gonna go ahead and connect these 2 things to this. I think I got stuff in my beard. I've been crawling up under this for a while. As you can tell, it is getting dark outside, but I might have to go get a wrench or something to get these off, connect that, and it should actually work. Check it out. The lights are on. We got the fire going and everything. And they do have a little thing here where you can change the colors of it. So you can go from that color to red, to green, to blue, to all types of colors, anything that you want. I also like that they have a white color on here. So in case that, you know, you're backing this up at nighttime, you got to see up under there. There's only one wire right there that I have to fix. But other than that, that ain't too shabby looking for an underglow kit for $100. I like the blue, I think, the best. The purple doesn't look bad. There's also like a teal, I think, that I didn't mind. But you can also strobe it, which I don't think we'd ever do, but you can do different colors if you wanted to do something like that, or do the white. That one right there, I think, goes throughout all the colors. You know, it all depends, but this system ain't too shabby. We did not put the beat system on to the music. I don't think that we'll ever use that, but I can hook that up if I want. But right there, I think it adds a lot to the camper. Dogs are actually inside in their kennels. We're kind of getting them ready for our first camping trip, which will be here. Like I said before, we're going to do like a 24-hour in the backyard survival thing. So it should be really fun. But first, we will do another cook-off before that. But we're going to go ahead and shut the camera off. Obviously, as you can tell, it's super dark out here. It's only like 7 o'clock at night, but it's pitch black. Looks like midnight out here. But we will see you tomorrow. It is the next day, and if I have bags under my eyes, because it is 5:30 in the morning. And what we're going to do is go ahead and pack everything from the Whatnot show on Saturday. We don't do any of that stuff now on Sundays because we're trying not to work on Sundays. But that means you just got to wake up super early on Monday and get it done. This is all the stuff that actually has to be packed. What I'll do is go ahead and move this into that room. I'll go ahead and separate these on the table so we can see the numbers and the jewelry. And then also the buy it nows, I believe, are in the kitchen area. So we're going to go ahead and just start getting this thing sorted out, ready to roll. This is usually the fastest that we do when it comes to shipping, just because it's easy to ship. A lot of poly bags, a lot of small boxes, and then also something sold on eBay for $225. And if you can guess it, it's probably a tool. So let's also go pull that. So the item that's sold is the little mule for 225 bucks. That's that linesman's hoist. And today is gonna be a busy day. We have to get obviously this done, get it packed, shipped, go to the gym, and then after that, we got to do a Bearded Thrift Machine video in the backyard, clean all that mess up, and get ready for Tuesday. Tuesday's supposed to rain, so all that stuff has to be cleaned up before the rain comes in. And then Tuesday, a lot of administrative stuff has to get done with the bank and blah, 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 blah. And then also on Wednesday, we get to go to the Night of 1,000 Candles, which Kayla and I usually do go to. We did not go last year, but we want to go this year, so we'll shoot down to a Night of 1,000 Candles. If you don't know what that is, it's in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, at the Brook Green Gardens, and it's just got a ton of Christmas lights, like a ton. You don't drive through it, you walk through it. They have food, beverages, live music. It's a pretty cool little thing. We can film in there, like we're just with the camera, so we'll probably take a little bit of video to show you all what it is, because it is, if you're in the area, it's a really cool place to go. Well, enough chatting. It is now 5:50, so we want to go ahead and get this done within at least 2 hours would be nice. So we're going to go ahead. Kayla, I think, is coming over here right now, and we'll start getting this stuff packed up and shipped out to y'all from that Whatnot show. We are actually done faster than we thought. Only 1 hour to pack that many orders. Everything is good to go. We're gonna feed the dogs. And Midnight over there, everybody's saying Midnight may be pregnant. We hope not, but she may be. But check it out. The sun ain't even up yet. That ain't too shabby. We're gonna go ahead and head in here, take care of the dogs, take these to the post office, head to the gym, come back, and do a video in the backyard for the Bearded Thrift Machine.